This is an Evergreen Media Network production. And now, it's time to put you on the spot with EGM.
Hello and welcome to On the Spot with EGM. I'm Jesse Krisky. You know, I can't tell you how many times I've been helped out by the VITA program at United Way. They help prepare your taxes, and as long as you meet a certain threshold, they'll prepare your taxes for free. Well, listen, if you're good with numbers, you can be a volunteer, and they need volunteers, and that's why Deana's here today. Now, Deana Shatley is with the United Way of Indian River County. So, Deana, we all have heard of the United Way, but I don't know if everybody's familiar with exactly what the United Way does. Can you kind of fill us in on what is the United Way?
Sure. So United Way of Indian River County, our mission is to mobilize the carrying power of our community. And we do that through several different ways. We are, a fundraising organization. So that's probably one of the things that people know most about us, is some of our events, as well as, you may give dollars to United Way from your paycheck every pay period. And what we do with those dollars are we fund organizations in the community that are providing services to meet the educational, health, and financial needs of Indian River County residents.
Great. So you basically, you funnel the money to where it needs to go in the community.
Absolutely. 100%.
All right. Excellent. And so the United Way of Indian River County has this VITA program that prepares people's taxes for free.
Yes.
And so can you tell us a little bit more about the VITA program, please?
Sure. So VITA stands for Volunteer Income Tax Assistance, and it is one of the programs, it is one of our direct programs that United Way actually does provide. And what it is it is free tax preparation for individuals in the community that meet a certain income threshold. So every year the IRS will tell us how much that threshold is. Last year it was $60,000, so we don't know what it's going to be this year. So anyone who made $60,000 or less last year was eligible to have their taxes done for free.
Now, is that household or is that single?
It's either.
Okay,
So it's combined. So if you are filing jointly, if you're married or that is joint. Or individual. So they don't have different thresholds for that. But your taxes are prepared by trained individuals. So they are IRS certified. So it's just not random people who are preparing your taxes. It is individuals who have received thorough training by the IRS and are certified, know all the extra little ins and outs, but you're able to get your taxes done for free. So you don't have to go someplace and, maybe pay a certain fee to have them done. So every return, whatever your return is going to be, you get that back in your pocket. So you don't have to pay for any of the services. All
right, great. And so the VITA program, it seems like it helps out a lot of people. What type of people? We talked a little bit about the threshold. And so what type of people does the VITA program help?
So it really helps any individual in our community that meets that threshold. So it can be individuals who are low income and really need to make sure that they're able to keep all of the funds that really are available to them so that they can meet their daily basic needs. One of the target populations for United Way is our ALICE, which is our asset limited income constrained employed. So those are individuals in the community that are working hard every day and just need some assistance with getting their taxes done. Also, one of the large populations that utilize the VITA services is our seniors, who are on very limited restricted incomes and need assistance with completing their taxes as well. And there's always some of those little nuances with Social Security, Medicare, things like that I don't know some of those answers. So it is really helpful to have somebody who understands all of that help you with your taxes.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to get in trouble with the IRS.
No, you don't want to get in trouble with the IRS. You can use the free help. And you help a lot of people. I'd say most people fall within this bracket, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So just a little reference. So last year, we actually just slightly over 1,500 individuals in our community were able to get their taxes prepared for free at some of our different sites. And so with that, we had about $1.5 million that were put back in the pockets of residents in Indian River County.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
And there are multiple sites.
Yes.
I know there's one downtown Vero. Yes. I know there's one in Fellsmere.
We have 5 sites, and then so one is actually at the United Way Center. We have different schedules, so the schedule will be coming out as we get closer to tax season.
All right.
But one is at United Way of Indian River County, which is downtown Vero. United Against Poverty has a site, and then we have Coastal Community Church in Sebastian, and then there are 2 locations in Fellsmere.
All right. And they do a great job. These people are well trained and they know how to do taxes. So yeah, they'll do your taxes. And so now I'm turning the page. We're looking for volunteers for this season.
Yes.
Yeah. So what types of volunteers are you looking for, Deana?
So we have a couple different options for volunteers. One, obviously, we do need tax preparers. So we know we need individuals who are willing to provide that assistance and help prepare the taxes. So, I mean, really, it's you can have we have a lot of different backgrounds. We have a lot of retired individuals who, ran companies or were retired accountants or CPAs. So they just have a love for numbers and they have a love for helping people. So that really is one of the roles. But if you are not sure if that's something that you want to do or if, that's just not in your wheelhouse, there are a couple different options. We have positions that are a little bit more clerical that helps with paperwork or making phone calls to confirm appointments. We have greeters. So we have individuals who are at every site who greet the individuals when they come in for their appointment and help organize their paperwork so the tax preparers can have everything in order when they start working through the taxes. As well as, we have opportunities for interpreters. So if you speak Spanish, Creole, or any other language, we have opportunities for that as well because we want to make sure that we are providing services to the entire community. And sometimes we need interpreters for that.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely need interpreters and people who aren't very good with numbers. You can still volunteer. There's still places for you here at United Way VITA program. All right. So how can someone sign up to be a volunteer for the VITA program at United Way?
There are a couple different ways. So you can go to our website. If you go to unitedwayirc.org/VITA, that will take you directly to our website. There's a little form that you fill out that gives a little bit of contact information. It'll come to our office, and then someone in our office will reach out to you, kind of discuss with you where you feel like you're going to fit best, and then kind of the next steps as far as training, background checks along those lines. And then you can always call our office as well at 772-567-8900.
All right. And so if you're thinking about becoming a volunteer, maybe you are good with numbers, maybe you aren't good with numbers, you can still volunteer. How much time commitment is there to volunteering?
Okay, so like I said, at different sites, we provide the services at different days at the different sites. So we really have a lot of opportunities. Generally, we say, 4 hours to 8 hours a week, maybe. Okay. Shifts are about 4 hours. We have sites that are open, in the morning, in the evening, and even Saturdays. So it's really, we try to, coordinate with your schedule. So if you are only available on the weekends, we would love for you to come and work at one of our weekend sites. So roughly about 4 hours is a shift. So we don't make you stay all day.
All right. It's great. So yeah, if you've got some time, go ahead and pick up a shift or two. The United Way Volunteer, the VITA program. And it's essential. So many people need this program to do their taxes.
Yeah.
And so why are the VITA volunteers essential to the program?
Well, they are so essential. One, because they're providing the service, so they're meeting the needs of a community that it wouldn't be available to. So that is always great. But also, they are helping meet that critical needs because we find a lot of our clients who come in and need tax assistance, maybe they need some other resources in the community. So our VITA volunteers are also very well versed on community resources and can help navigate the system. They can help if individuals come in and they don't have a checking account, so they can't get a direct deposit, which is a lot quicker than getting a check in the mail. They can help coordinate that, give some guidance on what you need to do. So, they are just meeting the needs of the community on such a larger scale than just the tax preparation.
All right. Very good. And so these volunteers, we need these volunteers, whether you're good with numbers or whether you just want to be a greeter or you know English and Spanish or English and Creole, you can be an interpreter. We need you. We need you on the United Way Board of Volunteers here for the VITA program. Deana Shatley is who you call. So, Deana, how does someone get a hold of you once again, please?
Sure, absolutely. So definitely you can go to our website, unitedwayirc.org/VITA, or you can contact our office directly, 772 567-8900.
All right, very good. Deana Shatley, United Way of Indian River County. We've got it's the VITA program. It is free tax prep services, and they need volunteers. So if you've got time, contact Deana at the United Way. All right, thanks a lot, Deana, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching on the Evergreen Media Network. I'm Jesse Kriske. Until next time, take care.